Ipoh Old and New, come explore Malaysia's Renaissance city. The spark is finally returning to the time-worn neighborhoods of Ipoh. For too long, the capital of Malaysia's Perak state was considered a faded has-been of a city, and that's if travelers thought of it at all. But restorations are in full swing, especially in the streets of Old Town, and Ipoh's coffee houses and heritage houses are staging a long overdue comeback. Ipoh began its drift towards obscurity when the glory days of its tin mining trade came to an end. After the British withdrew from Malaysia and Perak finally gained independence in 1957, colonial buildings began to slide into disrepair. The last few years have stopped the rot, art cafes have popped up in period houses, and century-old buildings have found new life as restaurants and hotels. Visitors can see contemporary street art, traditional coffee shops and colonial masterpieces, often within the space of a single street. Explore Ipoh's colonial Golden Triangle. West of the Kinta River, Ipoh's small but perfectly formed old town is home to the city's most impressive historic buildings. Under British colonial rule, palatial architecture sprouted in this part of Ipoh, as it did across Malaysia, and the western part of the old city is a monument to colonial extravagance. Glimpse Ipoh's heritage revival at Kon Heng Block. Radical reinventions have spiced up Ipoh's historic heart, and its century-old mansions now house cutting-edge hotels, coffee shops and craft boutiques. Sekiping Kon Heng, the city's wildest place to stay, is at the heart of the Old Town revival. Within this concept hotel, set in a former hostel for theater performers, you could find yourself bedding down in a vintage-style bedroom or snoozing in a futuristic glass cube. A racy side to history on Concubine Lane. Tourists and locals dawdle along narrow Lorong Pengloma, in the midst of Ipoh's historic center. But this innocent-seeming lane was once a notorious opium den, nicknamed Concubine Lane for its popularity as a meeting spot for furtive tourists. Amazing modern art murals. Lithuania-born artist Ernest Sakarvik, www.ernestsakarvik.com, took inspiration from Ipoh's past to create striking murals around the city. Zakarvik's experimental 2014 street art, collectively known as the Art of Old Town project, brings Ipoh's history back to its streets. Murals show a wise old uncle sipping coffee, a cluttered trishaw, bags of coffee dangling over a wall. A number of artworks have intriguing 3D elements, like his mural of a girl reaching for a birdcage set into the wall. A walk along Jalan Market, Jalan Tun Sambithan and Jalan Potong will allow you to take in some of the artist's best work. Drink in Ipoh's coffee culture. In Ipoh, the preparation of coffee was perfected long ago. Kopi Putih, the city's signature white coffee, begins with beans roasted briefly in margarine, before they are brewed into a rich coffee and sweetened with condensed milk. Spirituality that spans centuries. On the outskirts of Ipoh, spiritual sites more than a century old are carved into limestone glyphs. The most renowned is Sampotong, which started life as the refuge of a cave-dwelling monk in the 1890s and has sprawled into an enormous temple complex. Make it happen. Daily flights connect Ipoh's Sultan Azlan Shah Airport with Singapore and Johor Bahru. For Kuala Lumpur or Malacca, take the train or one of the frequent bus services. Ipoh's Old Town can be easily explored on foot and there are plenty of taxis for out-of-town trips.